She had a university degree, good grades, big dreams. She prayed for a job, but the answer to her prayer was a pot of jollof rice, and she was too ashamed to admit it. Amy used to be the confident one in school, always neat, always outspoken, the one who would say, after graduation, I'm not settling for small jobs. Everybody believed her. She graduated with good grades. During NYSC, she dressed well, took pictures in front of office buildings, posted captions like "Future CEO loading." Then NYSC ended. Reality began. She applied everywhere. Banks, schools, admin roles, even jobs she once said were not my field. She woke up early every day, ironed her clothes, printed CVs, entered buses, waited in reception areas. Weeks turned to months. Her savings dried up quietly. The small allowance she saved during service year finished. She stopped buying data the way she used to. She avoided outings. In their friends' WhatsApp group, people started sharing "resumption at my new office" pictures, ID cards, first salary alerts. When it was her turn to speak, she would type, "Still trusting God." But inside, she felt left behind. One Sunday afternoon, after church, she was in the kitchen helping her mom cook for the week. She made stew, fried chicken, tasted the jollof rice and adjusted the seasoning. Her younger brother said casually, "If you sell this your food, people will buy it." Everybody laughed, but she didn't. That sentence followed her for days. That night, she calculated something in her notebook. Rice, 6,000 naira. Chicken, 8,000 naira. Takeaway packs, 2,500 naira. If she sold one plate for 2,500 naira and made 15 plates, it wasn't a big dream, it was survival. The following Saturday, she cooked. Her mom lent her money for ingredients. She used her phone to snap the food near the window because the kitchen light was too dull. She didn't post it on her main Instagram page. She created a new account. No profile picture of her face, just the food. She felt ashamed. Ashamed that after 4 years of university, this was what she was doing. She sent the flyer quietly to 2 neighbors and her church group. By evening, everything finished. She made small profit. Nothing dramatic, but it was honest. That night, she slept better than she had in weeks. The next week, she cooked again. This time, 25 plates. Orders increased slowly. Not because she went viral, not because of any big shout-out, just word of mouth. One person told another. But she kept hiding it. When her friends asked, "What are you doing now?" she would say, "Just some online stuff." She didn't want to say, "I sell food." On Saturdays, while her friends were posting pictures in lounges and restaurants, Amy was in the kitchen from morning till afternoon, sweating, standing for hours, washing pots. Sometimes, delivery riders would cancel. Sometimes, customers would price her like she was begging them to buy. One day, she delivered food herself because she didn't want to disappoint a customer. She used public transport, holding a nylon bag carefully so the soup wouldn't spill. On the bus, she kept her head down. She was afraid of running into someone she knew. Not because the work was wrong, but because of pride. The breaking point came one evening. Her close friend Mary visited unexpectedly. Amy had just finished cooking. The house smelled like fried plantain and peppered stew. Coolers were lined up in the kitchen. Mary looked around. "Are you doing something?" For a few seconds, Amy thought of lying. Then she was tired. "Yes," she said quietly. "I sell food." There was a short silence. Not the dramatic kind, just normal silence. Mary looked at her and said, "That's good now. At least you're doing something." No laughter, no pity, no judgment, just normal. That day, something shifted in her mind. Maybe nobody was actually watching her life as closely as she imagined. Maybe the shame was self-created. Months passed. Her customers grew. Offices started ordering lunch in bulk. She improved her packaging. She saved little by little. She stopped hiding the page. One afternoon, she finally posted it on her main account. Her hands were shaking when she clicked share. She expected silence. Instead, orders entered her DM. Some friends even said, "I didn't know you were this good." And she realized something painful but freeing. While she was busy feeling embarrassed, people were busy living their own lives. Nobody had time to sit down and analyze her hustle. The only person judging her was herself. 2 years later, Amy rented a small space. Not a big restaurant, just a clean kitchen space with her brand name printed on the wall. On the day she opened, her father stood quietly at the entrance, looking around. "This is what you've been doing?" he asked softly. She nodded. He smiled in a way she had not seen in a long time. "I'm proud of you." Tears filled her eyes. Not because she became famous, not because she became rich overnight, but because she chose dignity over pride. She chose action over appearance. She stopped waiting for a perfect job title to validate her existence. The truth is simple. There is no shame in honest work. The only dangerous thing is waiting too long because of ego. Delayed success is still success. And sometimes, the life you are praying for begins the day you stop hiding your hustle. If this story touched you in any way, if you've ever hidden your hustle, doubted yourself, or felt ashamed of starting small, then this channel is for you. Go ahead and like this video so more people who need this message can see it. Share your story in the comments. I read them and someone else might find strength in your journey. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications because every week we share real, relatable stories that remind you one thing: your small beginning is not your final destination.